What's up guys, Jaboosle here, back with a brand new Warzone mobile topic video, and like the title says, there are some pretty big games from pretty big developers that are taking shots at Warzone mobile right now during all of its controversy in regards to optimization and all of that stuff. You guys have already heard it here on the channel a bunch of times. I'm sure all of you are aware of Warzone mobile's current issues and stuff, and obviously the community has been going really hard at them in regards to the optimization, in regards to the performance of the game and stuff like that. But it looks like the community is not the only one taking shots at them. As you can see here, this is from the official Arena Breakout Twitter account. Arena Breakout, of course, another FPS game on mobile. It's not a BR or anything, but it is another FPS game. They are just not even trying to hide it. They're just straight up taking shots at Warzone mobile during this whole controversy. This is basically a tweet that they sent out. Obviously, this is supposed to be a, essentially like a copycat of Ghost from Call of Duty. And they went on and said, step into Arena Breakout for a hardcore high-def shooting experience that's as bug-free as it gets. Arena Breakout, real beyond real. Hashtag not just BR. So they're very clearly talking about Warzone mobile in this. They're making fun of Ghost, of course, in the actual game. He of course has like a pink gun, whereas this guy looks like full-on milsim and stuff. So they're kind of poking fun at the fact that Call of Duty is not really milsim anymore. It is very colorful, and also not just a BR. So this game, of course, they're basically saying that Arena Breakout isn't just another BR like Warzone mobile. And they do mention a few little things here. High def shooting experience. One of the biggest complaints that people have of Warzone mobile is the fact that it looks very blurry on low to mid-range devices. And then they also mentioned the whole bug-free stuff, which of course Warzone mobile, a lot of bugs. And so they're just basically poking fun at this. And this isn't their only tweet either. They actually have a couple others, as you can see in this one. In Arena Breakout, there's no room for Mosaic-like quality, clear visuals, clear victories. Hashtag sharpness matters, choose the real, and then escape from BR. This is straight up the like when you're actually like jumping into a match in Warzone mobile, when you see your team in the helicopter, this is from that. Of course, they're making fun of it again, that the whole Warzone mobile's blurry and things like that. They're making fun of that, and then of course they have their game and it looks very clear and HD and stuff like that. And then they had another tweet where they basically just went ahead and said the same thing. Switch to Arena Breakout, where the only thing on fire is the gunfights, not your device. No overheating, just overachieving. That's another thing too that people have been complaining about with Warzone mobile. There have been claims that a lot of devices are basically overheating like crazy. I was personally experiencing that on the first day. I haven't really experienced it too much now after some updates and after using a cooler, but my device was definitely overheating that initial day when I was playing. So they're very clearly poking fun at that as well. They're just taking shots and stuff like that. And a lot of people are actually kind of divided with this. A lot of people think it's funny, and a lot of people think that these other developers and these other games should kind of poke fun at these other games and stuff like that, I guess, to put pressure on them to improve and get better and stuff. But then there's of course a lot of people who are very opinionated about this, who basically think it's really tacky, who think that it's just not really a good look from like a big game and a big developer and stuff like that. I can kind of see both sides. I actually did go ahead and ask what everyone thought on my specific tweet that I went ahead and did, and it seemed like pretty much what I just said. It was like kind of divided. As you can see here, it says very cringe in my opinion, especially if Warzone devs turn things around, which I do believe will happen. Mobile Drama Guy says I fuck with it. AB says I think it's hilarious, and most times it makes the instigator look bad, and the instigator in this case would be Arena Breakout though. I kind of agree with AB's take here. It's funny, but at the same time it does it feels like you're kind of punching down, so it is a little bit weird. We can see more tweets though saying, games do this all the time. Arena Breakout just does it better and more directly, which is actually pretty honest, and they're actually delivering a top of the line product, and the ads themselves are high quality, so I can dig it, to be honest. A lot of Warzone mobile people say Arena Breakout sucks constantly, so this is karma. Arena Breakout on top. So basically a lot of people, borderline cringe, tacky. This is normal in any competitive industry. Everyone is kind of split down the middle. People think it's either, kind of cringe and it's a little bit weird, and some people think this is actually good. But they are not the only ones doing this, by the way. Arena Breakout is not the only ones poking fun at Warzone mobile. As we can see here, this is a tweet from the official Bloodstrike account. As many of you guys will know, Bloodstrike is basically a Warzone mobile clone at this point, kind of mixed in with elements from other games, Apex Legends and stuff like that. But they went ahead and tweeted out pretty much the same thing that Arena Breakout was doing, but they actually included Arena Breakout in theirs too. So they're kind of poking jabs at not only Warzone mobile, but they're also doing it to Arena Breakout. So you can see here, it says our optimization still needs work, but if you have a device with 3 gigs of RAM or less, our clear graphics will help you make a clear choice. And then Warzone Mobile in here, super blurry. You can literally count the pixels. Arena Breakout, same thing, blurry, but you know, looks a little bit better than Warzone Mobile. But then of course, Bloodstrike in HD. So they're basically doing the same thing that Arena Breakout is doing, except they're going after both of these other games and stuff, basically, you know, hyping themselves up and stuff. Again, people have kind of been, you know, split down the middle in terms of what they think of this. A lot of people think it's funny, a lot of people think it's good, you know, competition wise and stuff like that. And then of course a lot of people think it's really tacky and stuff. Now in regards to my personal opinion, I do think that if Warzone Mobile happens to turn things around, this is going to kind of look a little bit, you know, like desperate and like kind of needy to get some attention in the community and stuff. But at the same time, I do kind of think it is funny. I think it's one thing when you see other, like, you know, normal community members or smaller content creators like myself poking fun at certain games and stuff. It's a whole other thing when you're seeing like an official developer from an official game. You know, this is game, of course, from NetEase, Arena Breakout from Tencent, and they're over here doing the same thing. I don't know why it's kind of funny, but yeah. These games, man, these games are not letting Warzone Mobile have any type of rest or any type of break. They're going hard towards them right now. The community is going hard towards them right now. And, you know, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you guys agree with what Arena Breakout and Bloodstrike are doing in poking fun at Warzone Mobile? Or do you think it's tacky? I'm sure you guys are going to have some very, very strong opinions on this. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. With all that being said, thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.
Subscribe, motherfucker.